viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a home of accurate news and current news. For those who subscribe to our channel, God bless you for subscribing. And if you are yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news and details. We are being called all manners of names for supporting Buhari, the Senate president said. President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawal, has said his leadership of the Senate is being painted in a bad light by Nigerians for giving needed support to the executive arm of government led by President Muhammadu Buhari. He made the remark on Friday while playing host to the Ministers of Labour and Employment, Chief Chris Ngige, who led a delegation of his ministry, Employers Association and Labour Unions on a condolence visit to the Senate leadership over the death of Senator representing Imo North, Senator Benjamin. Until his death on Wednesday morning, the deceased was the chairman, Senate Committee on Labour, Employment and Productivity. Responding to Honorable Ngige's appreciation of a harmonious relationship between his ministry and the leadership of the 9th Senate, Senator Lawal said he was not bothered about the indictment of his leadership in certain quarters, as he noted that he would continue to relate with the executive arm of government without subordinating the legislature to the former. He said, "We see ourselves as partners with you on the side of the executive until we are able to work together cooperatively and harmoniously. Nigerians will not benefit from the democracy. In the process, we have been called all manners of names because we always say people should judge us by what we do and what we don't, not by what somebody think about us. We will not work very closely, but we will also ensure that we carry out our Abuja national mandate of oversight to ensure that what is right is done for the benefit of Nigerians." Speaking on the late senator, the president of the Senate assured that the upper legislative chamber will continue to work for the ideals which the late Senator Benjamin stood for. "We are indeed very grateful for the show of solidarity. What you have done is to show your love for not only the late Senator Benjamin, but for the committee, the Senate, and indeed the National Assembly. This kind of relationship will continue to blossom because we believe that this is the best way to go. We should have an understanding among ourselves." The president of the Senate also recalled the late Senator last appearance in the Senate a day before he met his death. "The late senator was with us on Tuesday. He made his contribution during our debate on some challenges businesses of Nigerians are suffering in Ghana. He was emphatic in his contributions that we have to stand for Nigerians wherever they are in this world, whether they are here in the countries or they are elsewhere. It is our duty as senators, as representatives of the people, to stand and support them, and we take that very seriously. God knows best why he took his life, but that is inevitable, like the minister said. What is instructive is for us in the Senate to continue to work for those ideals that he stood for. Seriously, the issues of protecting our citizens is a big issue. And that is the essence of his presentation. He lived for that. He lived for peace. He lived for unity and understanding among members of the National Assembly, particularly among senators." Earlier, Chief Ngige said the delegation was on a condolence visit to the leadership of the Senate and members of the Senate Committee on Labour, Employment and Productivity on the demise of Senator Benjamin. The minister said the presence of representatives of all stakeholders in the labour and employment community was to indicate the kind of fraternal relationship that existed with Senator Benjamin-led committee within a short period of the inauguration of the committee. Chief Ngige said their unanimous accounts when they came for budget defense in October was that the committee was so cohesive, very friendly and ready to help. The minister enjoined the Senate leadership to continue on the path of a harmonious relationship with other arms of government in the overall interest of Nigerians. So viewers, today, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? What do you think about what the Senate President said, that they are being called all manners of names for supporting Buhari? Obviously, they are supposed to call all manners of names because Senate, they are the backbone of Nigerian government. So obviously, they are supposed to be called all manners of name. If the country is not good today, the Senate, they will be the first person to be called with. And if the country is good today, the Senate will be the first person to be called with. Obviously, Nigerians are right about calling them different names. And and somebody said that when you guys see Buhari as infallible person, what do you expect from sane humans like us to call you, who wouldn't ascribe such position to a man rather than God? When you say to Nigerians that any request made by the president will be approved without delay because it is good for the country, meaning his requests are perfect. No need of checks and balance. When you have become part of the executive, your oversight functions are now just for formality, if there is any. How do you expect Nigerians not to call you names when you have forgotten your responsibility? Obviously, Nigerians will call them names if they are not doing the right thing they are supposed to do. And obviously, Nigerians will call them names if they know that this is the right thing, and the president is saying that, oh, don't do the right thing. Obviously, Nigerian citizens will call them names for that, and that is the true fact. And somebody said that you and your fellow senators should be able to protect, defend, and speak for the interest of all Nigerians. Calling you names simply means you are compromising. I urge you and your team to do the needful. You are not working harmoniously, but have surrendered the legislative arm for cheap gain, such as the 37 billion naira for renovation of complex built with 7 billion naira. History will judge. Don't forget. And somebody said to avoid people calling you names, do the needful. That is it, period. Do the needful. If they do the right thing, people will not call them name. And that is just the fact. Nigerian constitution need amendment. They even, to write another one. Electoral bill also. They should do the needful. And people will not call them names. Every year, your party make budget for roads for the past 5 years. Yet, all the roads in the countries are bad. What is your party doing with the trillions of nairas budgeted for road, Mr. President? Mr. President, what are you renovating with 37 billion naira? What are they renovating, of course? Nigerian road has been bad for so long time. And what are they doing about it? Nothing. A senator just passed on with all the billions in his account. How much has it taken with him to 6 feet below? Politicians, stop looting this country. Vanity plus vanity. And that is true. But vanity upon vanity, all is vanity. Now look at the man that died. The Senator Benjamin died. Is he going to take the money? No. He's dead, he's dead. And they are looting all Nigerians' money. They are looting Nigerians' money. You said they want to do a construction and they want to spend like 37 billion. For what? That's a lot. And Nigerians are suffering. The youth are looking for job everywhere. Nowhere to get a job. And now you see a lot of people, all these politicians spending our money anyhow. And now they are saying that Nigerians are calling them names. Why wouldn't they call them names? When they are corrupt politicians, when they are corrupt senators, they are corrupt leaders. Why wouldn't they call them names? They will. Look at what is going on. Look at a lot of things that are going on. Obviously, Nigerians will call them name. And somebody actually made a comment and said, All you say is this: however good or bad, no contemplation. And they said that Ahmad Lawal AK rubber stamp, Nigerian ninth Senate President, you must pay for the nonsense going on in the country with debt very soon. Just because you needed 37 billion naira to share among yourself, you called renovate. Now you think you will rubber stamp Buhari's intended loan, taking of 29.9 billion dollars. Man, that's a lot. That's a lot. People are looting Nigeria. People are spending our money anyhow, especially the politicians. You know, it's just God that can help us in this country. Sometimes you look at the way the whole thing is going on, you feel like, oh my God, where is this Nigeria heading to? Where are we heading to? We are not developing. We are not. It looks as if everything is just demoting. Things that were good before now turning to bad thing. You know, it's just God that can help us in our country. And somebody said, please, sir, can you people listen to the voice of the people for once? They are the ones you are representing, for crying out loud. I don't know. What kind of democracy are you people practicing in this country? If the electorate or masses are complaining, it is your place to ask them why they are complaining and find a reasonable solution by making vital consultations. Moving forward, your grandstanding posture is why you are being accused of neglecting the people and also alleged being autocratic. All politicians in these countries are guilty of egocentrism, grandstanding, and being autocratic. Please know that you are there because of us. Without us, you cannot be there. Absolutely, this is right. They are there because of us. And they are supposed to listen to the cry of Nigerian people before they do anything. So viewers, today, what do you think about this news? What is your own take? Kindly drop your comments below. Click on the subscription button and also press the bell icon to get updates whenever we upload videos. Bye.